You are about to enter a world of impossibilities. It is a dimension of contradictions, of inconsistencies. It is a realm where the very bedrock of logic has eroded, the foundation giving way into the yawning maw of the unknown, into unmitigated terror, into man's greatest fears. Collected here for your consideration, your introspection, are tales of woe, tales of madness, tragedies whose concerns are the foibles of man. They are depictions of his agony. Every day a new horror, each in turn shorn from the mind of a different member of our fine community. Each file represents a different fear, a unique phobia. Phobias are defined by their irrationality and their persistence despite reason and understanding. They are a disruptive force in one's life, but can be made manageable through exposure. Through confrontation, they can be overcome. Through adversity, one is made strong. We welcome you now into the nexus of disparity. We welcome you to the borderless confines. Picture of a man at the top of his profession, Dr. Randall Owings of the Department of Phobology. In his tenure as director, Mr. Owings has grappled with the very depths of human terror. He considers himself a pioneer, one who ventures into the realm of darkness to bring to it the light of reason. But you are about to witness Mr. Owings as he embarks on a new adventure, one into the untraveled annals of the borderless confines. Belief is a powerful force. It is the delicacy of gods, the energy of spirits. It is the means through which man interprets and interacts with divine and supernatural forces. Over time, and as a consequence of the intermingling of peoples and societies, practices and belief systems naturally shift and intertwine. They borrow from and bleed into one another, reaching a state of syncretic harmony. To some, such mingling is seen as blasphemy, a soiling of sacred rite, a dilution of identity. They would cleave from their communities any outside influence or supposed heresy, asserting the dominance of their own convictions. What becomes of a belief in the midst of a schism? What happens to a god or spirit as the very facets of its composition are stripped and achingly torn away? What of its remains? These are the questions one must meditate on when traveling through hallowed ground in the solemn fields of the borderless confines. Save for that specter, Mr. Death, the most universal, most primal of fears is that of the darkness, that veil of occlusion which holds every possible danger, every conceivable threat. To stand in his presence is to die 1,000 deaths in the theater of the mind, for it is he who waits outside a campfire's warmth, he who occupies emptiness, he who encompasses all that can be observed. Here we arrive at the end of all things, for it could only ever end where it began, in darkness, in void, in shadow. When the last lingering stars each blink out and die, it is he who will remain. And in that moment, though none will live to hear it, there will come a great and terrible voice that will resound through all that once was. A final assertion. The final line on the last page before the book is slammed shut. Let there be darkness.